All right, audio test. Audio test 1, 2, 3. Audio mixing, all that good stuff. Test 1, 2, 3. Audio mixing. Cool. All right, seems good. Set to go here in just a little bit. We'll have the chat open here. All right, let me mute the client. Here it is. It doesn't. Huh. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. All right, and here we go. Had some technical difficulties with the client on my side, but we're all set to go. And it looks like the teams are on the sides that I did not set, so let me fix that. And in we go. The draft for game 1. Team LSO, Team CR. Team LSO off another 2-0 last week. They have yet to drop a game this season. Meanwhile, Team CR had a very exciting 3-game series yesterday, or actually no, a few days ago. Yeah, whatever. The very 3-game series last week against BW, they ended up coming out on top on. I just cast that yesterday. It was a very enjoyable series to watch, and I'm looking forward to another good one here. Seeing a lot of targeted bans towards None Ya Business already. And then the set, take it away from Lynch Draco. Nothing surprising there so far. Meanwhile, the classic Eric 29. He was putting on a jungling clinic yesterday, so they already banned one of his junglers. They're going to ban any more? They're going to ban the Xin Zhao? Yes, they will. All right, there you go. Good call. Eric 29 looked crazy on the Xin Zhao during the cast yesterday. So, smart ban. First pick, CR kind of taking their time figuring out what exactly they want here. Been Bard first pick. That is not something you see in Beer League. That is wild. You don't see Bard in Beer League in general, but you especially don't see Bard first pick. That is a, we don't know what to pick, so heck with it. We'll lock in Bard. All right. Now he's going to hand the Jinx over to LSO. That's usually what you see first pick. And that's going to be the Jinx Milio. Very classic bot lane combination, especially for LSO. I do know that Ched, while he is normally a top laner, he is playing support this season. He is a Bard enjoyer. And the Twitch lock-in for Team CR. Okay, we're going for some spicy picks today. And then the spice is immediately gone with the Ornn lock-in. But Ornn is a good pick. Beer League staple. Anybody can play in top lane. Great champion. It's just not what I would call thrilling. I will give credit to Beer League for one thing. They are not unwilling to pick tanks. You see so many tanks in Beer League. That's going to be the Garen lock-in for Lynch Draco. I like it. Garen's pretty good against Ornn. Use that true damage to bypass all those resistances that Ornn builds. Both teams still to pick a mid laner and a jungler. Assuming that's not Twitch jungle. Which would be something. Man, None Ya Business is getting target banned really hard in this game. That's his 3rd ban already. Jarvan ban, very smart. Jarvan just feels like a perfect pick for Eric 29. I think it really fits the psycho playstyle. He's got heavy playmaking he's got going on. That's gonna be a 4th ban for none of your business. This champ pool's gonna get a bit tested here in game 1. Skarner lock in for LSO. Classic solo queue or classic beer league jungler as well. Except for Fusro. In the words of Fusro, he feels clunky and I don't like him. Which is fair enough. Ooh, is that a Darius jungle pick? Okay, that's a bit fancy. I like that. I guess you could go Darius top and Ornn mid. That wouldn't be unheard of. Nope. Nope. Never mind. This is going to be Cassiopeia mid. Kind of an interesting choice so far. I mean, it is good against killing these tanky champions, but this is so far not a very mobile LSO team, so not going to get as much value out of the Cassiopeia grounding as you would normally. Although Cassiopeia is pretty good against the mobile champs too, because she's just fast. It's kind of weird like that. I feel like her grounding is more like so she's not total bait to mobile champs. So I wouldn't say she counters them necessarily, right? She's probably still better against immobile champs than mobile ones. But anyway, it's gonna be a Syndra last pick for LSO. Honestly, I don't like it. I don't like it. That's a pretty tanky front line for CR with the Darius Ornn. Honestly, Bard a little bit too later on. I just don't like Syndra against teams with a lot of beefy front line, and the Cassiopeia's going to be pretty tanky too with all the HP she builds, so it'll probably just be Twitch, which, if Twitch is in position to get Syndra comboed, the Twitch has seriously messed up. So, I mean, we'll see if we can make it work. I don't know, I just personally don't like Syndra. I feel like, it's not very good against tanks, and you're kind of gank bait, which is rough. I hate playing champions that are gank bait, which is why my most played champion is Yasuo, because I'm stupid like that. That's okay. Sir, that is not Ornn. Thank you. Also, I don't know why I can see the names for blue team, for Team CR, but not for LSO on the right. You guys can't see it, but let me just show you real quick so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So you see here at Champ Select, for some reason, it shows the names of the players on the left side here on blue team, but not on red team. I don't know what that's about. That's very interesting, but very strange. I will say one advantage of the Ornn is that the ult CC is not something that Milio can cleanse because it is it's a knockup, obviously, so you can't Milio ult it. So that's probably not why he picked it, but it will make his engages a little bit stickier because Milio can't just ult them. Can't really ult Bard ult either, I guess. That's kind of a yeah. I mean, Milio's just a go-to pick for Danny Phantom on the team LSO, so I think she will happily take it whenever it's left available. So, and I mean, it's been working. They haven't lost the game yet, so if it ain't broke, they'll fix it, right? All right. So for you lovely viewers in the chat, what do you guys like here for game one? For me, I do, yeah, LSO easy. I do think that I could very easily see a world where this Darius really struggles to do much, honestly. The fact that there's only 2 melee champs on LSO that are both heavy CC and Garen, that might be kind of hard for Darius to really play into. And they have a decent amount of range too, then kind of keep them at bay. So I think he could have a hard time finding a way to contribute. But I do really like the Twitch pick. I think there's a lot of interesting playmaking opportunities with that. Because, you know, the stealth and popping out and the 1,000 range and whatnot. But very interested to see what Chad can cook with Mr. Bard. Bard's always an interesting affair to watch, good or bad. As for LSO, I already said I don't really like the Syndra pick. Jinx Milio is obviously always solid. Garen's always pretty useful. And Skarner's always pretty useful, so... I mean, other than the Syndra, yeah, I definitely like LSO better, but... CR has had a really great series. If anybody can make Darius jungle work, it would be Eric29 because he is a madman. I will look forward to see what he was able to cook up with that. And I think they also have some interesting playmaking potential, like with the Twitch and the Bard. So I look forward to seeing that. That should be fun to watch. I'm going to go ahead and close the music. Spectator delay is almost over. We'll get switched on over. I'm noticing that is a phase rush Darius. So that boy will be zooming, although no ghost, which I find kind of interesting. That he opted for flash instead of ghost. Alright, here we go. Checking, see if there's any really weird rune choices. Ooh, okay. With the pinging, guys, please. Eric, calm down. Calm down. Okay. Eric! Can I mute a player's pings in Is that a thing? Can I mute a player's pings in a cast? In a spectator game? Is that a thing you can do? I don't think it is. Alright, Eric29. You're on a short leash, buddy. Alright. Both teams content to just chill level 1, except for Eric29, who was asserting dominance. Naturally. Yeah, no really strange summoner or rune choices that I can see so far. Pretty standard stuff across the board. We do have a teleport on the Garen instead of ignite. Probably a good call against an Ornn, to be honest. I don't think you really need the ignite in that matchup because it's pretty easy and straightforward. Or it's not a lot like ignite or Garen will often take ignite to kind of like tilt volatile matchups in his favor, but I would not exactly call Ornn volatile, so you should be all right with the TP. And then both mid laners taking TP as usual because they're scared. All right, junglers are going to be starting on the same side of the map. So far, Darius with a considerably faster clear, which is interesting. Lynch Draco actually starting E level 1, looking for the early prio. Well, a bit of a scrapping in the mid lane there.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah, the Darius jungle clear seems to be significantly faster, which I find interesting. I imagine Skarner's jungle clear isn't that great, but I wouldn't think Darius's would be that great either, but apparently not. He's doing great. He's a full camp ahead already. Something very interesting about Team CR, I think for the very first week, they actually had Ched playing ADC and Stone G playing support, but then, for whatever reason, they just changed it immediately after that, and now so Ched's the support, and Stone G's the ADC, and they've done great with that setup, so I'm not sure why exactly they did that, but a bit of a crazy invade here by Eric29, nothing surprising there. This man invades more than Pyroan. But he is able to get some help out thanks to the Bard, and ooh, kind of baits the Willio in. He's gonna go down. Fantastic team play there by Team CR to kind of bait them going in too far on the Darius. Well played to him. And well played to the Bard to kind of make that play happen. Good job, Mr. Shed. And wow, this is a lot of wards over here by Team LSO. Do you really need 3 wards here? I feel like 1 or 2 of these would have been sufficient. Ooh, and then a gank attempt here on the mid lane. Ooh, Syndra can't flash quite as early as she wanted to because of the grounding. That is one advantage of the other grounding. Can't flash. So, none of your business is going to have to blow both of his summoners here in order to escape. Meanwhile, Eric29 is kind of wasting a lot of time here. I'm not sure why he hasn't just reset. Because, yeah, he's got 1,000 gold to spend, but he's just farming still. He kind of walked all the way mid and then went back and started farming again. Early BF sword buy on the Twitch, that's a big deal. You can get BF sword your first back on ADC, you are living good. So big lead for the bot lane for Team CR. And Lynch Draco is looking for an all-in here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Ornn's pretty tough to fight. He's a big beefy boy. And Eric 29 finally having his first back up with 1,600 gold. Let me guess. Tiamat Boots. Serrated Dirk. Okay. I'm assuming he's going for Ghostblade? That is wild. Okay. This is not the first time I've seen a Lethality Darius, so this should be very interesting. If anyone could make Lethality Darius work in the jungle, it would definitely be Eric 29. So this should be fun. This should be fun. I look forward to see what he can cook. Does Eric 29 correctly pull all these so he can Q all three? Yes, he does. Good job to him. He clearly knows his Darius jungle mechanics. Good job. Meanwhile, just in case we're going to try to pull a gank off here, but I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah. Not quite able to make the gank work. They should be doing dragon here, but they don't actually know that these grubs are being taken. Very easy grub clear for Darius. And he's going to go and he's going to look for this red buff. Oh no, he's actually looking for other camps. He doesn't know the red buff's there. Then he's going to try to get a gank on the mid lane. Syndra is actually in a really rough spot. She's going to have to rotate down to her team that is currently doing dragon. But this is actually going to turn into a really bad play for LSO here because they're getting, yeah, they're outnumbered, but they're getting flanked on both sides. This is a level 6 Darius with a serrated Dirk, and he's going to start dunking people left and right here. And all the flashes go over the wall, and they're able to follow with the Bard Tunnel. And yeah, this is a horrible, horrible play for LSO. 3 kills over. Early pizza strike secured. Fantastic flank there to force the low mana Syndra kind of baited him into the river here and then collapsing from both sides. Very well played by Team CR. So far, they have looked like the much better team here in the early game. Of course, beer league games tend to be long. Got a long ways to go, but so far, Team CR's been killing it. Lynch Draco's gonna go ahead and try to proxy here to try to set up a reset, I assume. No, buddy, get the. Okay, he has, buddy. Why? Why? Just get the wave, you goofball. You're already back there. I mean, maybe you want to pressure the orange some more, but like, I feel like you... Oh, Lynch Draco, buddy. Could have just proxied the wave and gotten a free reset. You're already there. Ugh. That's the thing with my pal Lynch Draco here, is that a lot of the time he seems like he knows what the proper play is, but he kind of hesitates in actually doing it. I think he's a little too timid still. We kind of need to help him be a bit more assertive on plays like that. Bit of a fight breaking out here in the mid lane. Darius is kind of going ham on this Skarner. Ooh, the Skarner ulti misses, but now he's getting collapsed on by the Syndra. That is a 5-stack bleed, though. Ooh, nice attempt by the Darius. Not quite able to finish him, but the bleed will get him, so it ends up being a 1-for-1 trade. So, considering that was a 1v2, that was pretty well played by the Darius. But now Caress is, despite the health disadvantage, he's going for a very aggressive all-in attempt. No ult on that Syndra, so she doesn't really have kill pressure, even with Caress being that low. So, good job for him being aware of the situation and taking that advantage of that opportunity to get that get those Syndra sums. And there we go. Now he's proxying the wave. He still is not backed, by the way. This is his. He still has that D shield. That's all he's got. He's been living the AFK farm life, and to be fair to him, he's been getting most of it. 95 farm for 10 minutes. That's pretty good. That's very good. Yep, that's gonna be Ghostblade Daria. That's very interesting. Okay. About a 1K gold lead here for Team CR. Ooh, Nunya does a cheeky pull of the camp, but now he's gonna get Eric 29 did not appreciate what Nunya Business just did right there, and he's gonna pay with his life, I'm afraid. So yeah, that was not. I get what you were going for. I respect the trolling, but don't do that. You got no flash. You know, it's a Darius with Swifties and another movement speed item. Like, just don't. I respect it, but don't do it. And that's going to be another kill on over to Team CR. Second set of grubs is up. Garen has finally TP'd. I think he actually TP'd to this ward here. Yeah, I assume that's how he got here. He's going to go for Air 29. He's going to get him. Nice job, Valence Draco there to catch out the enemy jungler. There's the obvious downside of going this build on Darius is that you are a squishy boy. If you get caught out by a Garen, you will die. So good job to Valence Draco. Catching him with his pants down. And he gets a red buff for his trouble too, so there you go. And Hernandez just needs to be careful here. Yeah, Garen doesn't have ulti, but he's still pretty strong. Can't afford to be eating those multiple tiers here. And now Eric 29 kind of getting caught out here, getting slammed to the wall by the Skarner. Orange trying to come to help, but I think it's going to be too late. Yep, he's going to go down again. He's getting CC. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what I was afraid of when I saw the Darius jungle. Is he just going to get tag teamed by this LSO frontline? You know, CC by Skarner, DPS and executed by Darius or by Garen. So far, I mean, 6 kill participation for the Darius, 100% kill participation, but he also has 3 deaths. So, ooh, let me go ahead and back up here on blogging about nonsense or blogging about KDAs. Let's see what happens here. So yeah, LSO obviously they got the kill. They're gonna try to move in on these grubs, but CR says not on my watch, and they're bringing in the whole team here. Unfortunately, Emilio's not behind, so he's not really able to help. They do end up getting all of the grubs and escape, so they only end up going down 1, but they did get the grubs. Okay. That does close the gap gold lead a decent bit. Now only about 600 gold for Team CR. Second dragon is spawning. And Darius is going right for... Ooh, that's... Yep, you gotta be aware of that. The dragon will push you back and make you miss. And his bot lane has Prio, so that's going to be a nice free dragon. Meanwhile, Gek attempt up here in the top lane, but not quite able to make it off, so the Orange A-okay. Although, he can easily be dove by the Garen here. That level 2 ulti, that's a lot of damage. Like, even on tower, yeah, like if he has his cooldowns ready to go, he can definitely kill Ornn here. So let's see if he tries, let's see if he goes for it. Ooh, especially if he's going to blow his cooldowns before the dive has even begun. Come on, let's Draco buddy, come on, kill him, come on. Lich, Draco, come on! He just used his cooldowns in front of your face! Ah! Let's Draco, please! Ah! That was so disrespectful to use cooldowns right next to you when he's in dive health range. Ah! Ah!
I'm gonna want that back.
Ugh. Oh, buddy. Okay. Dude. Okay. Okay. Ooh, Sonji doing a bit of a nice ambush there on the Jinx, but holds his ulti, doesn't want to blow everything quite yet, and now they're trying to turn it, but the Bard is here, misses the Q, Switch is going to go ahead and pop his ulti, but does he have enough damage to win this? No, he does. Oh, no, yes, he does. Thanks to the, hold on, did he just barrier it? Is that what happened? For a second there, I thought he would just die from Jinx ulti, but let's see what happens. Yeah, he just barriers, okay. So he survives the Jinx ult because Barry ends up winning. Now Danny Phantom's going to go down as well. That's going to be a double kill for a Twitch. A Twitch who is now 7-0, by the way. So my goodness. The bot lane for CR has been killing it. I mean, I did say there would be opportunity for some interesting playmaking with the Bard and Twitch, and so far, they're making some plays. 7 kills already. My goodness. Bit of a gank coming off here. They do manage to secure it, although it ended up being pretty close. Cinder has to blow her flash to survive. Okay. And yes, CR has secured the feats of strength for themselves because they got the 3 objectives and the 3 kills. So a little bit of better boots for them. Eric 29 stalking his prey here in the jungle. See if Emilio walks into him. Nope. He does have his Ghost Blade. Full move speed. Does he have the move speed runes too? Yeah, he does. Full move speed Darius with water walking as well. All right. This dude is goes to the Sonic the Hedgehog's. Oh my God! Very aggressive flash into a fantastic grounding by Caress, and that is a. Whew! No hesitation from Eric 29 on that one. He saw his opening. He immediately flash pulled. Okay. Man, Eric 29 is fun to watch. Like this man is like a barbarian player in an MMO. Like all he has is go. Like, he is a lunatic, and it is very enjoyable to spectate because he's good at it too. It's not like he's just being crazy aggressive just out of principle. Although I'm sure that's part of it. Like it's working. It's been working great for him. The man is a man on a mission. And that's going to be first tower going on. Oh, no, there's first tower down there, too. Not that it matters. They already have feat strength, but about 2.5k gold lead here for Team CR now. Next Dragon is spawning here pretty soon, and they're looking to try to get... Also, looking to try to get a gank off on this, ooh, they do manage to get the Skarner ulti off on the Cassiopeia, but the help has arrived. And Darius is going in. He's going to get a dunk on the Syndra, and he's going to get a dunk on the Milio. Milio's going to survive, though. He's still doing a lot of damage thanks to all the bleed. And Jinx should die here. Yes, he will. And now Darius moves over to the side, and the Skarner ends up going down as well. Okay.
Here's something that
CR easy, just like I said. Yeah, that first prediction doesn't look so good at the moment. Funny part is I could delete that first comment to make you look smarter. And I do have mod powers now, but I'm not going to do it because I think it's funny. Oh, that's going to be third dragon over to CR, and they are firmly in the driver's seat right now. They're at Soul Point. They're up 5,000 gold. Their ADC is extremely fed. No, I mean it's tough. It is very tough. And so yeah, 0-5 on the Syndra. I mean, I did say I don't like Syndra because she's gank bait, and that's kind of been exactly what's happened this game. 0-5. That is tough. And this is the first real adversity I think LSO has faced this season, so it'll be interesting to see how they respond. As like I said, they have not lost a game yet this season. So, looking like a Lindstrike, a Penta angle. He's gonna have to man up a bit if he wants to look for a Penta. It's not. I believe in him. He could do it, but he's gotta show that he has the cojones to go for it. He's letting life pass him by. Letting people get away with some really illegal plays.
Rampage.
And I will say he is the one lane that's doing well for LSO. He's got about 1,000 gold lead, but this should be a lot bigger, to be honest. Like he's been farming great. He's got more than 10 CS per minute. You know, he's been doing a great job. He's been hitting all the creeps, but he should have killed this Ornn at least 2 times by now. And he just hasn't done it.
I will not falter.
And then team's gonna move on to Otacon here. Hasn't been a ton of kills this game, so it's gonna be the Voracious. You know, Eric29 is gonna immediately use this revive to go make a crazy play. It's actually kind of wild to me that even with this good a CS, he's only just now gotten his 2nd full item. I guess that's the power of not having a lot of kill participation. And yeah, I mean, a lot of these, you know, I guess. Huh. I mean, they are expensive items, to be fair. These are both 3,200 items, I think. Yeah, 3,200. So these are expensive items. So yeah, fair enough. And the only other person with 2 full items is some of these guys who get a lot cheaper items than that. So a bit of a gank coming up here on the Ornn. But Twitch is here. Yeah, they're gonna land. Oh no, it's not on him. It lands on the Ornn, and now the rest of CR is coming in. And that's gonna be a dunk on the Scorpion. And CR has been killing it on the macro lately. Every play that breaks out, everybody shows up. Oh, nice flash pull there by Eric29, but nothing's gonna really come of it, I don't think. Yeah, no, he doesn't have the. Oh, he does have the dunk. Okay, he's probably could have dunked him there and gotten the kill. Lynch Draco there is gonna go ahead and execute, but that's fine with him. He's just gonna withdraw. Back to the fountain. Did Twitch do the same thing? Yeah, they both did. Okay. Wait. No, Eric29 lived. It was Ornn that died. Ornn that got withdrawn. Okay, I see. Yeah, tough game for LSO. 6K gold lead now. Potential Dragon Soul coming up here in about a minute. Plus, they still have the Otacon here for people who did not die already. Be another kill on. Wait, where did the Trico die? Oh, he gets kind of caught out here. I see. Yeah, and he's gonna the grounding on him, so he can't even flash. That's tough. CR being very aggressive in their positioning in the jungle here, which they have great chance for doing that. Stealth, wall hopping, Cassiopeia, stuff like that. Eric29 is going for it. Ooh, nice barrel. That's gonna be a dead Syndra. And they're going to go ahead and move right on over to the Dragon and secure their prize. Speaking of dragons, hold on. Now, speaking of dragons, there was apparently a very interesting bug where, due to something with how the map was, for whatever reason, Chemtech or what do you call the green ones? I guess it is Chemtech, isn't it? Yeah, it's Chemtech dragons, the kind of the greenish ones. They just were never spawning before the map changed, so you saw a lot more Chemtech souls than usual because it was never in the pool for the first 2 dragons to spawn. So for those of you who don't know. The way it works is that the first 2 dragons that spawn are random, and then whatever the 3rd dragon is will then be every dragon from now on, and then therefore the potential dragon soul. So if your dragon is one of the first 2, it will not be. That's not what the soul will be. At least I think that's how it works. I'm pretty sure I got the details right there. Now, Chris gonna make a nice play here. Gank's coming off. He's able to kill the Syndra. He's probably gonna be able to kill the Skarner here as well, to be honest, especially if he gets some help from the Twitch. And mad props to Hernandez. Hernandez teaches. He's caught up in farm. He's right up there with it, Lynch Draco. So 240 farm. Very, very farm-heavy top lane matchup here. Lynch Draco had a pretty big lead for a while, but Hernandez teaches is caught right back up. No problem. Which is what you want. You want your Ornn to be a stalwart presence in the top lane, get his farm, get his items, and be ready to go once teamfights start, which he has done. Granted, he got away with some really illegal plays, but hey, it's not his fault. It's not his fault that Lynch Draco didn't kill him when he had the chance. And yeah, if you're, I don't know what exactly you do if you're LSO here. You're down 11,000 gold. You're down a Dragon Soul, Hextech Soul, in fact, which is one of the better ones in my opinion. I mean, this is a really well scaling CR comp as well. I think this game is just doomed. So, but there is no surrendering in Beer League, so we will play this out to the bitter, painful end. Ooh, not quite able to finish him. Ooh, Syndra is able to finish him off. Now the rest of LSO is coming in. Skarner coming in from the side. Getting a nice ulti off here, but he ends up getting grounded by the Cassiopeia thing and can't drag him any farther. And unfortunately, there's no more follow-up. But now Darius is going to go ahead and land a pull on the Jinx. He should have probably just dunked her there instead of landing the Q, so he's getting out in the stacks. But in the end, it doesn't matter. They might be able to push to end here. Only people left defending are the Garen and the Milio. And Garen just kind of needs to throw his life away to kill this wave. I know he doesn't want to, but he needs to get. Yeah, if you don't kill the wave, you can't defend. So he is gonna go ahead and get out. Nope, he's not. He's gonna get dunked. Don't you quote at me, Siminomas. I stand by what I said. Sunfire Cape is trash. Sunfire Aegis is pretty good, but that's not Sunfire Cape's credit. Sunfire Cape bad. And wow, very dominant performance. 31-5. My goodness, that is some real adversity. For Team LSO in Game 1. That is tough. That is very tough. We'll go ahead and start getting ready here for Game 2. Very dominant performance by CR in Game 1. Eric29 looks his usual psycho self in the bot lane. The bot lane for CR went absolutely nuts with the Twitch. So we're going to go ahead and try to get started here for the draft for Game 2. Eric29, I don't know how you were rated Emerald 5, buddy. I assume it's because you haven't played enough ranked. Why leave Stone G Twitch open? It is a good question, Mr. Stone G Twitch. You guys aren't supposed to be in here. Nah, it's okay. The game's not going, it's fine. It looks like the teams are going to keep the sides for going into Game 2. We'll see if LSO can recover. They got really shellacked in that game. We'll see how they respond. Got the draft link here for game 2. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break here. So says one of the captains. So we will chillax. They accidentally started the draft. Maybe he's not gonna. Maybe Simino Masa isn't gonna be there. Uh-oh. I guess he's not their captain this season, so maybe he doesn't need to be there for this part. But I guess we'll see what happens. Interesting that LSO decided to keep red side here for game 2. Usually when teams lose on red side, they prefer switching to blue, but they wanted to keep red. They do ban the Twitch. That's smart. You did indeed miss game 1, Fusro. Shame on you. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Oh, let me add the oh, that's not the right thing. Let me add the score here. Yeah, they're on a game. It was a slaughter in game 1. CR absolutely destroyed them. It was rough. All right, and they're going to ban the Ornn as well. Okay, interesting. But yeah, LSO's first loss of the season. Gonna have to see how they rebound. I said SI and PGT are aggressive than LSO, and then PGT lost, so I'm looking like a chump. Why you gotta bet against our former teammates, bro? Come on, man. That's not cool. And CR locks in the Bard first pick again. They liked it last time. They said, why not do it again? It's going to be the Ezreal lock-in for Team LSO. Okay, very interesting choice. That's very different from their normal style. They're normally picking the long-range auto-based ADCs. I mean, I guess Ezreal's long-range too, but not usually the kind of long-range ADC that you normally take for them. Wow, Gragas pick. Okay, very interesting. That's going to be a Gragas jungle 100%, because the jungler for LSO is Zesty Queso, and Zesty Queso is a very well-known Gragas enjoyer. I always bet against former teammates. I haven't won a B-League championship, and it can't be my fault. Obviously. I mean, that logic is impeccable and flawless as far as I can tell. 100%. Makes sense. And the Vayne lock-in for CR early on, too. Okay. Interesting. Is CR the Eric team? They are indeed the Eric team. Captained by the madman himself, Eric29. Speaking of the madman Eric29, it looks like he's going to be playing Lee Sin this game. As another very perfect Eric29 pick, given what a lunatic he is. Look forward to seeing him play that. It's going to be the Seraphine lock-in for LSO. Okay. It's a very different style of bot lane. Kind of a long... I mean, it was kind of a long range too, but now it's going to be more of a CC supportive build with the Ezreal Seraphine. So, love the Eric squad this season. Who did they lose? Actually, I don't remember who all they lost to. I know they had a very exciting series last week, which I casted yesterday. That was a lot of fun to watch. I was actually really impressed with BW. They put up a good fight, but in the end, CR came out on top. Yeah, Eric 29 is jungling. He has taken his bloodlust to the jungle. Both teams still need a mid laner. And a top laner for that matter. So, more solo lane bans coming in. And Lynch Draco drawing 3 bans. Welcome to the big leagues, bud. I know, remember, Lynch Draco got to get away with a lot of his best champs last season because you and I got target banned so much, Fusro. But now that he's kind of having to carry more of the load and he's getting more attention, which is good because he deserves it. He's been playing really well, but yeah. Alawi, okay. I don't know if I've ever seen Lynch Draco play Alawi. I don't know if I like it based on what I've seen on the enemy team either, so I think this is a bit, honestly, a sus pick for him here. And you're right, we do need more good junglers in Beer League. I agree. We have had a dearth of junglers. Yeah, I don't get the Alawi pick. I really don't. Maybe he just really wasn't sure what to go to with how many of his champs are banned already, but I don't know. I don't like it. Is that going to be a Karma top? It absolutely is, isn't it? If he's carrying this on Alawi, he's going to 6 points for sure. I mean, I don't know how you carry this on Alawi, to be honest. Like, unless they all int into you, I really don't know how it happens. That's a Karma mid or Karma top. I guess it could be either, but I'm guessing Karma top to counter the Alawi. And I'm gonna go ahead and stay with that guess. He has been practicing a lot. He's played really, really well. He's still a little too timid though, so he left it. There were some plays that his lane opponent really got away with last game that they shouldn't have, but he struggles to pull the trigger sometimes. So, but he will watch this cast later and he will hear me say that. So I'm hoping that eventually I can kind of bully him into being more aggressive. And last pick, Yone. I'm gonna be honest, I hate that pick too. I really hate. I kind of, man. There's some weird picks for LSO. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, the Galio does make the Alawi pick look slightly better because it'll be another melee champ to fight, but Karma, Vayne, Bard, I mean, and do you really want to dive into Vayne, Karma and Galio as a Yone? I really don't like LSO's comp. We might be looking at a CR2-0 here. Although, I will say that CR's comp is kind of disjointed as well, to be fair. Kind of an oddball collection of champs over here. So, not a lot of CC, to be honest. It's, other than the Galio, they definitely have more, Gragas, Seraphine potential over on LSO. So, and obviously Alawi can split push her way to victory. That is always an option. Because, yeah, I mean, Karma will bully her early, I think, but I can very easily see a point where Alawi just gets too tanky to stop for Karma on her own. So, we'll have to see. has Lynch Draco been taking his split pushing lessons? Gonna be able to put him to work in this game. We shall see. Hey, the first person I get to ban. Hell yeah. Hold on. Let me delete that. Boom. Hell yeah. First moderator action. Woo! Take that, bot. No, Tyler told me I had to be good. No abusing my mod powers, despite how fun it would be. Imagine if Galio was an LSO instead. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could kind of see it. Well, I don't know. I feel like Galio would get kited a lot by Vayne and Karma, but I would probably like it better than Yone though. So, yeah, I agree with that. Especially if you assume that CR is playing Yone mid, which I don't think they would be. But yeah, if you flip those two, it would definitely look much better for LSO. So now that we're here, just kind of waiting for spectator delay. What do you guys like here for game 2? Who is the main carry game 1 for CR? The ADC got really fed. I think Twitch was like 9-0 at one point. But Eric29 also did a bunch of crazy stuff. So, you know, which is pretty usual, typical for them. But it was a very dominant performance for them all around. I think it was like 31-6 or something. Like, it was a stomp. So, the whole team did really, really well. Yeah, as for who will take game 2 here, yeah, I think that LSO's comp just has problems with what they're up against. So I'm not saying they can't win, but I think it will be difficult. I think I will need to get the split push game going strong against the Karma. I think Yone will need to bully his Galio early on and gain some prio. And I think that they're going to need to make some big AoE CC plays with Gragas and Seraphine in team fights. I think that it's pretty possible they can win, but yeah, I don't like their comp. I do not like it. I admittedly don't like CR's comp very much either, but at least what they have counters what LSO has. So if you're gonna pick a bad comp, at least pick a bad comp that counters their bad comp. It'll be interesting to see how Eric29 does on Lee Sin. The Eric29 is a good player, but most of the champs he plays tend to be pretty straightforward mechanically, whereas Lee Sin isn't quite as much. We'll see how proficient he is on Lee Sin to make the plays work. I'm sure he can, but we'll see what happens. And yeah, you're right. They do have a lot of tools to avoid the AoE. So it's gonna be tough. Like, nope. I don't disagree. I do think one thing that LSO does have in their favor is that I think their side laning is way better. Like Alawi Yon versus Karma Galio. I mean, if it comes down to like a 1-3-1 type of game, I think LSO can take that for sure. But whether or not they'll be able to coordinate that, I mean, it's hard enough to get like a 4-1 split push work for a lot of teams, but 1-3-1, that is tough. All right, we're getting going here into game 2. Stop the music. Get the game, and here we go. So far, I'm not seeing any really strange summoner or rune choices. I do think Fleet Footwork on Yone is a little insecure. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't think you need it against a Galio. I mean, I think it's kind of insecure no matter the matchup, but especially against a Galio, you really don't need it. So I think you should definitely be going lethal tempo instead. But I mean, and D shield too. Oh, Nanya, come on, buddy. I said you needed to bully him in lane. You're not gonna bully him with D shield Fleet Footwork. Ugh. Oh. Maybe he was worried that he would be against the Karma, but then again, he has bone plating. And okay, I'm not gonna examine it too deeply. We're just gonna spectate the game and see how it goes. Both teams content to just chill level 1, just like last time. I'm actually kind of surprised that Eric 29 team doesn't go a bit more crazy level 1, but maybe he prefers his crazy plays to be a little more individual. I think his team can come along if they want, but it is definitely he definitely wants to be the man at the wheel. If anyone can carry with the Yone, I mean, it would be Rihi, right? Rihi killed it with Yone last season, but this is not Rihi. So we will see how Nanya Business's Yone compares. Nice cheeky ward there by Danny Phantom to see that Lee Sin is indeed starting there. Maybe Nanya too. I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen Nanya's Yone, so we'll see. Jungler starting on opposite sides. I'm not sure how exactly a Vayne lane has Prio level 1, but that's the world we apparently live in. Ooh, and that Alawi W going on the minions of the Karma. No grass prop for you, buddy. And Simino Moss kind of struggling a little bit to farm these minions on her tower here. I know he's not feeling super well, so I'm not going to give him too much crap for it. Bit of an early gank coming off here, but looks like there's going to be nothing coming from it. Both junglers have very lackadaisical first clears here. So far, that whole Karma bullying Alawi thing has really not worked out so far. If anything, it's been quite the opposite. So Lich Draco at the very least understanding how to play into this range matchup. Chad on the cheeky Bard gaming though. Yeah, this is second game of Bard in a row. He's been doing great on the Bard. It's been fun to see him pull that out. He hasn't had the chance to do it because he's usually been playing top lane, but now that he's a support, he gets to play his favorite champ. Eric29 trying to sneak in for a cheeky lane gank. Do tentacles give vision? I assume they don't. So he's going to have no idea that Lee Sin's here. Yep, that's going to be first blood over to Eric29. Well played. Nice, very nice lane gank there. Coordinated with Hernandez. And a bit of a gank coming in here. Nice flash E by Zesty Queso. They're going to be able to finish off the kill. They are. That's going to be a kill over to the Ezreal. Nice gank by Zesty Queso. And Lee Sin's here. Ooh, the Q barely misses, but I don't think he would have wanted to go in anyway. And Alawi has returned to continue dominance in the lane up here. Nice Alawi pull, nice Alawi tentacle thing there. Unfortunately, it's a little too far in, so you can't fully focus it, but take the damage and you can get it. Plus, you can proc grasp on the spirit to gain some health, so and healing. That's always nice. Ooh, another one. I feel like Karma should have a better time of being able to avoid these, but apparently not. Those first objectives up. Neither team is really making a move for him yet. I expect, yeah, Eric29 is going to go ahead and move over for the, well, nope, not yet. Nice flash by the Galio to avoid the Yone ulti, and he's going to go ahead and get back. And now Eric29 is coming in, but he's only level 5. Doesn't quite have the kick play yet, but they're just going to go ahead and auto the Yone down. Just run him down the lane. And that's going to be another kill over for Eric29. I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't know if he really earned that one, but it's okay. Sometimes we don't get kills we earn. That's how it goes. Fantastic roam by Bard, by the way. Mr. Ched on the Bard. I feel like this is the Bard skin that everyone uses, by the way. Like, every time I see Bard, I see this Elderwood Bard skin with the pink beard. Every time. I don't know if I'm just crazy, but I feel like that's the only Bard skin I ever see. And Eric29 is going to go ahead and grab the Void Grubs there. Meanwhile, LSO is moving on the Dragon here. The bot lane has prior at the moment, so they should be able to get this no problem. Although, Eric29, they do see it. You go ahead and try to do like a sneaky steal here. Jed is here. He's lying in wait. Ooh, Eric29 is going to be able to get in position. Unfortunately, not there quite in time. And this is going to be first Dragon over for LSO. Well, this Dragon are actually kind of getting pushed around a little bit up here now in this lane. I think maybe Karma's got a bit more damage. Actually, nice Bard ulti comes down on Danny Phantom, and she's going to go ahead and get comboed that with the Vayne stun into the wall, but it's not quite enough She's got to blow both her stuns, but she is out of there. And meanwhile, no, stay over here. Zesty Queso is hiding just out of vision, but he ends up running right into Eric 29 over in the bush. Eric 29 is going in, but he ends up getting Gragas cast into the tower, and that's going to go down. And now Simino Moss wants blood. Unfortunately, he doesn't have much mana left. He is, however, going to be able to get the kill here. And that's going to, ooh, a nice roam by Nanya Biz to clear up the Bard as well. So great play. Let's go ahead and back up here. Let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see what happened on this play. Let's see. So yeah, they get the level. Damn, if Eric could fall chip faster, that was a great steal. Yeah, that would have been a great steal. He was just a little behind on the timing. Yeah, fantastic Bard ulti here, combined with the Vayne stun into the Bard stun into the wall. So there you go. But Dan Phantom is able to escape, and now Zesty Queso hiding just out of vision here. Good knowledge here to show that he knows exactly where the vision range is. He ends up running right into Lee Sin here. And Eric 29 tries to go in here and make some sort of play, but he ends up getting stunned or rooted by the Seraphine, and then Gragas ulted into the tower, so he's going to go down. And meanwhile, the rest of the bot lane for CR is trying to help follow up the play, but they just can't do that. And they end up, all three of them end up going down. Fantastic play by LSO there. This has been an instant replay. Great job to LSO there. That was not a great start to the play, but they really turned it around. Fantastic comboing by Zesty Queso there to get Lisa into the tower. So far, this early game going much better for LSO. So, as far as that goes, they've rebounded quite well compared to their very rough game one. Can't play risky game with Zesty's Fat Man, bro. Nothing beats the Gragas. Gragas counters everything. Can't be flying around. The Gragas on the field, it just does. It beats everything. That's how it goes. Yep. And Zesty Queso is a very good Gragas player, so yeah, you're right. You don't want to play games with him. Gank coming out here in the top lane, but Lich Draco's actually already forced the Karma out, and now he's got his ulti here. Is he going to be able to actually survive the Lee Sin? He is, and he's going to kill the Lee Sin here. I mean, forces out gets the Karma. Now, ooh. That's why you start with E. Zesty, buddy, that's why you start with E. Save the ult for when they flash. But yeah, great play by Lynch Draco to get Karma low enough to force her out of the fight and then survive the... Actually, did Eric 29 not have ulti on this play? Yeah, he didn't. He didn't have ulti, that's why. Yeah, trying to kill an Alawi when you don't have all your abilities ready, that is not recommended. You want to make sure you got everything ready to go. So, well played. Lynch Draco there. That is a big advantage of playing Alawi. You can be gank bait. I appreciate, by the way, that he was very assertive in that all-in, didn't try to run away from the Lee Sin. He just realized that it was a do or die situation, and he did it. So, good job, bud. Second set of grubs are up. Dragon spawning a little over a minute. Both teams kind of sitting on a lot of gold in their pockets right now. Eric 29 is deep in the jungle, and he's going to go ahead and walk right into Simino Moss here. Fantastic kick over the wall. He does, ooh. Nice play by Eric 29, but ooh, okay. That was a very fascinating Seraphine ulti, but in the end, there's just too much follow-up by the bot lane. Enabled by the Bard, of course, with the Bard tunnel. Chad's been killing it with the playmaking on the Bard. So you can tell he's played this champion a lot. He really knows what he's doing. So quite a nice rebound play there by Eric 29. And LSO is going to go ahead and move here on these second grubs while they have the chance. Thanks to the Alawi Pride. Did they kill Karma? Yeah, they did. They kind of catch Karma in the river here. Okay, I see. I totally missed that the first time. Gotcha. Well, fair enough. And they're going to go ahead and grab these grubs. No problem. Actually, I probably would have stayed a little bit longer to help. I don't think Gragas had a great grub clear. And you don't need to really urgently shove this. You probably could have stayed and made this go faster, especially with Dragon respawning or Dragon spawning soon. Your jungler's time is very important. Definitely should have helped him here. But that's okay. Prioritizing plates as a top laner, I get it. I respect it. And now they know that Gragas is taking forever to do these took forever to do those, so now CR's gonna go ahead and move it, and they're gonna grab their first dragon. By the way, Fusro, I mentioned this during Game 1 before you were here, but apparently there's been a very interesting jungle bug with dragons, so that for whatever reason, the Chemtech dragons aren't spawning until the map changes, which means that there's way more Chemtech souls than usual. Which is and it's a bug apparently that's been true for a while now, and Riot's finally fixing it. I just find that fascinating. That for whatever reason, something about the regular map was just not allowing Chemtech drags to spawn. So I just find that it's just very strange. Meanwhile, gank's coming up here in the bot lane. Fantastic Bard ulti that lands on both of the LSO bot laners. They're both going to go down here. Fantastic play from Shed. Drake's not really important, so no big deal. Yeah, you're not Fusro. The Fusro I know prioritizes drags above everything. This Ched looks insane. Yeah, I mean, why were we having Ched play top lane on our team? We should have him play support, clearly. Dude's been killing it. Meanwhile, Lynch Draco continuing his abuse for Karma in top lane. Ooh, Lee Sin kind of getting caught out here. He's with the Yon ulti misses, and that's going to buy enough time for Air 29 to be able to get away and for the Galio ult to come in, but second rotation of Gragas abilities is coming in, and Simina Moss coming in from the side on the Ezreal is going to be able to take down Lee Sin, and now the rest of them are collapsing on CR, and they're all going to go down here, I think. Yeah, because Vayne was just not around. Nope. The Galio is able to escape, so it ends up being a 2-for-0, but still a great play for LSO there. Fantastic engage by Zesty Queso on the Gragas to kind of get the lead is caught out of position, denying the plant for the escape. Very well done. Honestly, could have been even better play if the Yon ulti hadn't missed. Alas. Ooh. Not quite in time. And for Lynch Draco was able to get first dragon thanks to all of his pressure. That did secure feats of strength for them. Good job, Mr. Lynch Draco. Maybe looking for a bit of a play here. A lot of CR shenanigans up here in the topside river around this Rift Herald. They're going to go ahead in on Zesty Queso, and he's just kind of stalling and holding his cooldowns. Actually, he has to pop his ulti. And Lee Sin is able to ward hop in order to get into range, but he ends up getting interrupted by the Gragas. And unfortunately, that kind of leaves Lynch Drago up shit creek without a paddle, and he's going to go ahead and go down. And that's going to be a shutdown over to the Vayne, which is not what you want to do. Respect to Lynch Draco for trying to be a good teammate there. Probably better that he dies rather than Zesty Queso, but yeah, Zesty Queso kind of blew his ult a little early there and ended up having to kind of sacrifice his teammate in order to escape. That is going to be a Rift Herald over here for CR. Now victory is assured. I have been told by certain reputable sources that Rift Herald guarantees your victory, or that not getting it guarantees your loss. I'm not actually sure. I was never clear exactly on that, but all I know is that Rift Herald is very important. Meanwhile, Cress is able to go ahead and get the tower here, but he's going to die for it. Nope, he's going to be able to get away. Third dragon is about to spawn here, about 20-something seconds. Our team's looking in terms of gold. People have been getting their shopping done. Good. Making sure people are getting their backs in time for these objective plays. Nice Bard ulti to go ahead and catch the Seraphine there. That's going to be a nice free kill for them. And that should be able to secure them the dragon here, I think. Ooh. Valiant steal attempt by the Ezreal, but alas. A second dragon over for CR, and the gold gap is kind of closing a bit. Only about a 1k gold lead now. Gank's coming in, and ZSTK. Ooh, unfortunate Q miss by Eric29, but in the end, I still think. Ooh, and the Gragas ult doesn't actually land on anybody. That was devastating. And they're going to go ahead and go down here, I think. Yep. No, actually, Seraphine ulti coming in from the side here. That's going to buy enough time for both of the mid jungle of LSO to escape. Very interesting Rift Herald summons placement. Is that going to charge the tower from behind? Does it work like that? Yeah, I guess it does. Okay. Fair enough. That's going to be first mid tower down thanks to the Rift Herald. That's why the objective is so important, clearly. Yes, Orione's kind of making his way back, though he's recovered his health in the fountain. But they're kind of lacking their big cooldowns here, so I don't think they can really look to try to make a play. So far, a very close game. Less than 1k gold difference between them. I would like to see Lidge Draco try to find a way to press his advance here at the top lane a bit more. Maybe try to bait some ganks out, invade the jungle, get some vision, do something. Gotta use that split pushing advantage on the Alawi to your team needs you, friend. Find a way. Meanwhile, okay, hold on. I'm blabbing about nonsense here. Let's go ahead and see what happens. All right. So a bit of a play going down here. Ched is going to be able to land a nice ulti on the Seraphine here. She's going to go ahead and go down. Yeah, and Ched has really had Danny Phantom's number these last couple games. Those. To be fair, those fairly close Bard ultis are hard to avoid if you don't have flash or like some mobility spell. So he's definitely been targeting her, and it's been working. Interestingly, despite everything, the first champion in the game to actually get the 2 items. Well, I guess Lee Sin, but the Yone, even though he hasn't really been involved in a lot of these plays, but he's been farming really well. So, I guess that's how you do it. Otacon is up. I'm not sure why exactly it's Ruinous Otacon, because there were more kills at this point last game, and it was Voracious Otacon. I don't pretend to understand exactly how that mechanic works. I just know that Ruinous is supposed to be the more kills one, and we have less kills than last game when it was the other one. So I don't know. Ooh, bit of a nice catch out here on Mr. Ched, but in the end he's able to escape. I feel like you probably could have used more cooldowns and probably gotten him, to be honest. Or gone through the portal and followed him. Like, I know going through Bard portals, enemy Bard portals is usually a bad idea, but it would have been totally fine there. I think it's only kills in the first 5 to 10 minutes that count. Is that what it is? You might be right. I really have no idea. I'm still having a hard time telling them apart, but I know that like kind of the blackish brown, what color do you call this? Like kind of darkish gray one is ruinous, and the red one is voracious. So, but I still have a little bit of a hard time remembering the exact details. I've only really learned it because I've been casting all these games. I get to keep seeing it. Meanwhile, LSO is moving in here, but Bar's going to go ahead and ult it, and that's going to buy time for the rest of CR to kind of collapse on this. And they're going to go ahead and try to finish it, and they do get it, but the real brownies in the flowers, which they're not going to be able to get because CR is clearly winning the fight afterwards. Link Draco was sadly a little bit late to this fight, and the rest of LSO is going to go down, and that's going to be all the flowers over there to them. That's tough. I mean, it's good he got it. You still get the epic dragon or the epic monster buff, but the real prize is in all those flowers, and CR is the one that ends up picking them up. Ooh, Lynch Draco, actually, this could be a great play for him. If they go too hard on him here, he could easily kill all three of these guys. Yep. Do it, Lynch Draco. Assert dominance. Yep, and they realize how dangerous he is, and they book it, even though they outnumber him 3-1. Smart. These guys know what Alawi does. However, Lynch Draco going a little too crazy. You don't get to do this once your ulti's down. So, yeah, you did good at first. When they were all on you and you popped ulti and you got the E, but once you have that, you don't get to do that anymore. You gotta wait till your ulti's back up. He does somehow live, though. So now the rest of LSO's coming in. Are they gonna be able to catch out Eric 29 here? No. Fantastic kick to both knock away Ezreal and interrupt the Gragas that was behind him. However, they are gonna go ahead and catch Galio here. 100%, right? Guys, come on. Get the Galio, come on. Dude, just press E, bro. I know you... Why? Ugh! Burrow! Just E into him. What are you doing? So unnecessary. And now you don't have ulti for this dragon play. Ugh! Why? Meanwhile, Eric 29 is able to kind of sneak his way over onto the Ezreal here, but the rest of LSO is ready, and they collapse on him immediately, and they're going to force him out of the pit. And I pretend I didn't see that. And now, unfortunately, Karma's now in a very bad place because it was a late TP. He's going to have to leave. Oh, now he's able to, the Yone is able to kind of close the gap thanks to the plant. And he's going to go ahead and try to go for the kill here with the E. Unfortunately, he's missing too many Qs. Yeah, he's not going to be able to get it, so he's going to have to back off. It is going to be dragon for LSO, though. So that's going to be their second dragon. 2-2. Nalawa gets some time to push uncontested in the top lane. Should be able to get some nice damage on this turret. Because nobody's even on their way yet. Okay, now they're coming. Alright, and he wisely realizes that they're coming his way. He's going to back off. Smart man. I would take that plant, get that out of there, but I don't know if you saw it. Oh, buddy, you've been seen. You can't back when they see you. No. Let's try to go. Oh! And he gets away with it. Alright, and Yoni's going to go ahead and just not take this tower. Get the gold, buddy. Oh, man. That is okay. We are not a professional league. People are going to make mistakes. It is okay. None of your business using his E to clear the pink ward over the wall. Very smart. That's what you're supposed to do to clear dangerous wards. Both teams have a ward on Baron, keeping an eye on it. Both teams kind of just chilling for the moment. No objectives are up. Not up. Well, Baron's up, obviously, but both are just kind of teams are kind of looking to see if they can catch somebody on a rotation here. They are going to see this thanks to this ward. They need to be careful. They're kind of overextended pretty far here. They need to be careful. Lee Sin gets a decent kick on here, and Danny Phantom's going to go down. Does get the ulti off in time, but in the end, it's not going to be enough. She's going to go down. And now the rest of LSO's on the run. And Zesty Queso opts to go for the mid play on the Bard instead of rotating to the play, which I guess was a fair shake. But they do end up going down. Kind of ends up being a 2-for-1 trade. That's not terrible, to be honest, considering how bad that positioning was. So, and poor Danny Phantom has just been getting picked on this game. She's been having a rough time. And unfortunately, his SDK so is also having a rough time here. He kind of wastes his cooldowns, and he's going to go down. Oh, I don't know how that didn't hit, but all right. And he's going to go ahead and escape by the hair of a chin. Oh, and Lynch Spirit is going in on the Alawi, but the Yone is here, and they're going to go ahead and do some CC combos on him. But in the end, they survive. Yone has to retreat with a Z, and yeah, I mean, they survived they've been doing a great job of baiting out the Alawi ulti without taking too much punishment in return. So, well played to CR in that regard. They've been played around it quite well. To be fair to them, it's very easy for them to play around it because they have 3 range champs and a lot of mobility, but still, the execution still matters, so. I'm actually surprised at just how much farm both of these junglers have. Like, this is a lot of farm. These are not particularly fast farming junglers, and they're both closing in on 200 CS before 30 minutes, which is quite good. So, well played to both of them. Dragon is going to be coming up here in about a minute. Obviously going to be a lot of jockeying over that, because neither team is really far enough ahead to try to force a play on the Baron, so. Vayne does have her Jock Show, so now she's going to be quite tanky with that. Ooh, they're going to try to get a gang up on the Karma. Wow, that's a lot of Gragas damage, my goodness. And going to go down here. That's a lot of shields on the Karma, but that's a lot of damage on the Gragas, so that's going to go ahead and be a Karma down. Now that's going to be a Galio TP, but it is way too late. And the rest of LSO's here. That's going to be Yone on the Vayne on the side. Ooh, not quite able to finish her off, and he's going to go ahead and E out. But now Ezreal's here, and the rest of them are going in, and that's a... Ooh, unfortunately, the Seraphine ult doesn't manage to hit anybody, and CR's having to run for it, but they're getting chased down, and I don't think they're going to get away. Well, some of them will. But great play by LSO there. Let's go ahead and back up and see this play again, see exactly what happens here. So, they start with the gank on the Karma, as Karma does not have great vision and sees it way too late. And we see a lot of really crazy shielding here, but in the end, she does end up going down. Look at those shields, my goodness. Yep, she does end up going down. And now the TP's coming in, but it's too late. So Galio kind of gets surrounded here. Okay. And meanwhile, over here on the side, they kind of get an ambush on the Vayne and the Bard here on the side, and they end up going. Bard goes down. And meanwhile, a lot of CC's going down. And the rest, yeah, and CR just has to run. And tragic for LSO that Seraphine ult didn't hit anybody, or that would have been a clean wipe. Still a great play for them, though. 3 for 0. That will secure them the 3rd dragon. Honestly, they probably could secure them that Baron if they really wanted to, but it probably takes too long to rotate up to it at this point. So yeah, probably better to just take the dragon and be happy. And this tower too, obviously. Yep, that's gonna be 3rd dragon over for them. Very nice. The Yone does have the Infinity Edge now, so his damage is pretty scary. Gotta really watch out for him in team fights. And I do think the Lee Sin is starting to fall off a bit. So, that is the downside of picking Lee Sin. However, they realize that LSO needs to reset here, and they're going to go right for this Baron. They're starting it. They're killing it pretty fast, too, with the Vayne. Now, does LSO realize what's happening? Now they see it. Are they going to be able to make any time here in order to get here? They are here in time, but they are outside the pit. Oh, and that's a fantastic Bard ulti to buy time, and that's going to be a secure Baron for CR. Now they're going to run, although Karma is... Oh, God. Oh, these Karma TPs hurt my soul, buddy. Oh, no. Oh, he tries to be a team player, but the inability to cancel, or And they removed the ability to cancel TP. My god, that change has claimed so many poor victims. And rest in peace, Karma, for that one. Oh, and Eric 29 is going to go ahead and try to go for an insect here, but it is interrupted by the Gragas. Ooh, nice Galio taunt here, though. The Gezrel is able to escape, but he has basically no HP left. Ooh, and very unfortunate Seraphine ulti. It doesn't really hit anybody. Now, Lindstricker's going in. He's frontlining hard. Ooh. And the Ezreal ulti almost gets Vayne, but she should be able to escape. Actually, this Gragas is fast. My goodness. Yeah, he's going to be able to escape thanks to the shield there. I'm not actually sure what did he just get a shield from? I'm actually very confused. How does Vayne shield here? Oh, from barrier. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, phenomenal play for Ched to help secure that Baron. That would have been a very dicey 50-50 Baron smite if he hadn't done that. So Chad's been killing it. He's doing a great job. In the end, gold's still very close. Only about a 1K gold lead here for LSO. I will say I do think this LSO comp definitely scales better. Obviously, you have the Vayne on CR, which scales well, but the rest of these chunks really do not scale well at all. And if a Vayne has to 1v9 the team fights, I just don't see it happening. So, ooh. Nice attempt there, but in the end, no follow-up CC to happen to really follow up on that. So, Eric 29 is looking for blood. Lynch Draco is not here, and he does not have TP, so they have the numbers advantage, and that's going to be a Bardo. That's a fantastic Bardo. He's going to catch 2 members of Team LSO here. They're trying to best just kite this out, but in the end, they just don't have quite enough follow-up to actually make that play happen. So it was a nice catch by, and yeah, I think the problems with the flaws of the CR team comp are really starting to show themselves. We're getting into the late game here. Highlight Zach Bum's Leo taking TQ. Did he? I believe it. He's done that a few times this game. He's been a real menace with those Gragas. I believe it. But yeah, I think the disjointed comp by CR is kind of coming back to bite him at this point. So plus they don't scale very well either. So I think they're kind of running out of time in this game. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Eric 29 is bad at Lee Sin. Don't get me wrong, but there have definitely been times where it would have been nice to have a more consistent champion. You know what I mean? So even if you're really good at Lee Sin, when you have Gragas, something like Gragas on the other side, it makes it really hard to make your plays because he could just E into you and just interrupt whatever you're trying to do. Meanwhile, teams are kind of congregating around the dragon here. Very important for both of these teams. Yoni is a bit late, but the Galio's not even close to the play yet. Granted, he doesn't have to be that close. He only has to be in ult range, but LSO, I think, has very dominant position. And CR might just decide, heck with it, we'll just trade for your mid tower. And LSO says, no, you won't. We're going to go ahead and look here. I'd like to see Gragas just go ahead and E into somebody here and get this play started. Yep, there we go. He's going to go ahead and E right into the Lee Sin. He is focused a bit, but he is able to escape. Ultimately, Eric 29, nice follow on the Yon E, but in the end, he ends up actually getting one shot. Now the rest of the fight's breaking out in earnest, and they allow it is deep in the team. He's doing tons of damage and healing, but he does go down. Vayne's actually doing a lot of damage here. They're having a hell of a time actually killing him. And yep, no one's really hitting the Vayne. And apparently they heard me when I said they're running out of time, because that's it. That's the game. I'm going to go ahead and back that up. I'm blown away by how one-sided that team might end up being. So let's go ahead and see what happens here. So it looked like it actually started good for LSO here, because Lee Sin kind of goes too deep. He ends up going down. And yeah, I mean, at this point, feel like this fight looks pretty good. You know, you've already taken out Lee Sin, and Lynch Draco is deep in the middle of the entire team here. I feel like this should be a... What exactly happens here? Did they just lose track of Vayne and she just DPSs everybody down? That's kind of what it looks like. I mean, she's basically just free hitting right now. Ooh, and the Zac on the Gragas E misses on the... Yeah, I mean, Vayne just free hit them for a good, like, 15 seconds and kills everybody. All right. Well, there you go. Just like that, the game's over. Wow. Okay. That was a very sudden end to this otherwise very close game. All right. Fair enough. Yeah, great series by Team CR. Very dominant game one. Found a way to finally make their team comp work here in game two, and that's gonna be the first real loss of the season for LSO. Yeah, this is the coming out party for Team CR, announcing they're one of the top teams out there. So wow, fantastic play. Great job to them, really. Really did not expect that. Yeah. Yeah, Chad killed it. He was that dude was a maniac the entire game. He was doing a phenomenal job. 78 crowd control score for Bard. There you go. Galio has 2 flashes. That's why we lost. Yeah, I actually just, you're right. You say he has 2 flashes. That's kind of interesting. Man. Yeah. Yeah, the Alawi was going hard in that final fight, but she really didn't have any help, and she was just getting kited and focused down by the Vayne. So that's tough. That looked like a good fight for LSO, but the Vayne just kept getting to auto away for free. And you can't do that. Not late game. So, wow. All right. Great series to CR. And, yeah, we'll play to them. Go ahead and see what the plan is for now. The other summoner Vayne has. Oh, sorry, I already closed it. I don't think I'm going to be able to see it. Let me try looking in the match history here. I don't think it'll show anymore. I assume it's... My client's been very weird today, so yeah, like, now it's showing the correct sums. But I was having a lot of trouble getting the client to even get into the lobby for the first at the beginning, so that client was clearly having a hard time. Let me go ahead and take a look and figure out what exactly is coming up ahead here. And turn that back on. Let's see. I know there is one more series that needs to be casted before the patch tonight. I believe it was Chaos versus Malphite from last week. Let's see here. I know Sumino Mosh was planning on doing it, but I also know he's not feeling very well. So let me see if I have access to their replays here. First of all, I didn't figure out who on earth is on these teams. So let's see who's on LS and RKS and the other team. I've already forgotten. KS here, Blue Metal, S-Stock, Awesomator. Oh, there we go. If Awesomator's in there, then I've got him. Okay. Then Jubilee as well. Let me go ahead and see if I can grab those replays. Yeah. Let me go ahead and see here. Let me find my old 80 carry here. Mr. Awesomator. Okay, where is he? Shout out caster. Fastest caster in the league. Naruto's big team. Yeah, thank you. Am I casting Chaos versus Malphite? I'm planning to. If it'll, I know you're not feeling well. You were planning to do it, but I'm already here. I'm already warmed up. So heck with it. Hey, gotta curry favor with the admin somehow, right? So let's see. Do I have the games here? Am I able to get the replays? Yes, I am. Excellent. Okay, let me go ahead and get this set up, and then we'll get started here on our second series of the night. Doubleheader action. Could you maybe stop stream for a second and then restart it? I mean, I guess. Is there a reason? For VODs? Oh, that's a good point. Okay, yeah, I could do that. All right, let me go ahead and stop the stream for a couple minutes, and then I will be right back.